Guten Tag, MaxSmartable here, Mismagius Mischief, part 19. Loking his knocked out teammate. Yeah, didn't he get driven into the ground? Turtwig asked. He was, Arceus said, causing them all to yelp and jump because it sounded like he was right behind them, even though he was in actuality still on the other side of the arena. However, I stumped him on him a little harder than I intended. So hard, in fact, that he was driven straight through to the other side of the planet, where, due to his increased gravity and the force of my stomp, he broke free from the planet's atmosphere and gravity field and flew off into space, circumnavigated the entire universe, and found his way back to our solar system and crashed here. I shielded his body so it wouldn't be adversely affected by the vacuum of deep space or the heat of the energy, all torn apart by its own velocity. Oh, I said faintly. Thanks? The crowd cheered. Ash, I really think we're out of our league here, Pikachu said anxiously. On the plus side, Arceus has proven he's a loving and caring god who doesn't seem to hold the fact that we're fighting him against us, said a relieved Turtwig. I wonder what Star Raptor saw out there in the depths of space. Toontar asked curiously. Stars, Star Raptor rasped. It was full of stars. Sorry, I was meant to make that noise. Full of stars. Star Raptor! Star Raptor! Sinclair, anyone? Winner Sinclair, anyone? Sorry. Winner Sinclair, anyone? Anyway! If you know the reference, you know the reference. I don't have cookies. Actually, why? Also, here's a small trick for you. Why are fire engines red? Answer. Next time I record. Anyway! The announcement occurred. The crowd cheered. And so another flying type bites the dust. Glorious dust with dust. That's okay. It actually just remember that it's victory or bust. The core. Anyway, Politoad and his cheering leading squad sang. Dash! I'm throwing random stuff and I don't know why. Toughest must be nearly off. Just like all my other videos. But anyway, last three that were taken over at Robina. The tablets are still on. Anyway, Star Raptor, you deserve a good long rest. Retired, Ash said, calling the bird back to his Pokeball. Yeah. I am not good at reversing footage without reversing footage. I'm not going to. Calling the bird back to his Pokeball. Swallowed and looked at his remaining team, getting a sinking sensation that they weren't ready to face an opponent like this. Great. Who's next? Let me do it! I can take him, Weasel said brashly. Ash privately doubted it, as did everyone else, but if he wanted it so badly. Okay, Weasel, you're up! Woohoo! I'm gonna get to face an opponent worthy of my man skills! Yeah, it's a Z, not sure why. Weasel boasted, running out onto the field before Ash. Let's get him! I'm pretty sure that's I'm, or him, anyway. Well, okay, Weasel. Aqua Jet! Ash ordered. Booyah! Take this, Arceus! Weasel declared, surrounding himself in a shell of water and launching himself at the deity like a torpedo. This is what I think of you and your stupid revolution and the stupid people who worship you! All the U's and yours are capitalized with a Y. Anyone? Anyone? Although people who watch this who know what I'm talking about probably think I blasphemed. Anyway! Arceus' eyes glowed. Abruptly, the water around Weasel flowed solid, encasing him in a block of ice. The sudden change in weight caused the projectile to fall to the ground, skidding in the dirt and coming to a stop some distance from Arceus. Cool, said Turtwig. Literally, can't say you didn't deserve it, though. Pikachu nodded reluctantly. Josh shivered as his teeth chattered together, more sensitive to the others and to the abrupt change in temperature. Whoa! Cried an astounded Ash. How did he do that? I didn't even see him use an ice attack. I withdrew all the heat from the air and water molecules surrounding Breezel, making it cold enough to freeze, Arceus explained. A rather large ball of fire appeared over his head. And this is where it all went. Sorry, I should have tried something that probably wouldn't break as much. Here we are. And this is where it all went. Good. Now, put library card back. And continue. The fireball hurtled down towards the frozen Weasel, exploding and shattering the ice block. Weasel flew from the air, wailing before landing hard on his head right before Ash and passing out. Tell him that when he wakes up, all braggarts are eventually hoisted on their own petards, and I don't force anyone to worship me, capital M. It's their choice and their choice alone. That's why I gifted people with free will. Oh yeah, so they could make decisions on their own. Sure thing, stammered Ash as he returned Weasel to his Pokeball. He wondered idly what the heck was a petard was. Something that rhymes with Picard. I read the red comic! It isn't actually in there, but look on the creator's website. You'll eventually find a list of words that rhyme with Picard, including yard. Anyway. Where's all is on there, both the butter? Oh my god! No! I am mad. Anyway, the announcer declared, Arceus! 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 The crowd cheered. I didn't mean for that to happen. One moment. And place. He's the best god ever! He's so fussy, he was justly, but he's compassionate enough towards his foes to give him advice on how to live a better life here while he kicks their asses! You said happily. That's why we love him! Ah, he's not so great. Mewtwo grumbled, which resulted in the other end legendaries booing and throwing stuff at him. Ah! And so Weasel lost his game. Like, I'm so Weasel lost his game! That's unlike his real name! However, it's just the same. Keep fighting, that's what I want. But first, I go down! One of the toads. Squad here. Go, Ash! Don't worry about it, just need to move the laptop a bit down. Okay. Guys, I know things look bad, Ash said, trying to give his team a pep talk. You think? Trig asked dryly. Just that, you're up next, Ash said crossly. Crap, muttered the turtle as he reluctantly walked into the field. Wait, what am I worried about? I'm a member of a Brotherhood of Badass now! There's no way I can lose and let my brothers down. Hey, Rocky, when you lose, try not to make the rest of us look bad, Charizard yelled from the stands. Yeah, lose with dignity or something like that. At least make it look like you put up a good fight, Sceptile added. Twig's sweat dropped. So nice to see how much they care for my well-being. Seeking to impress others only leads to humiliation and a feeling of emptiness inside. Arceus advised Turtwig, most of the time the only person you need to prove something to is yourself. We'll end to an LP episode, we'll get back to you. Turtwig blinked in surprise. Really? You think so? Huh, I guess that makes sense. Thanks, Arceus! Does that mean you still have to fight me? Turtwig wins. Oh, dude! Sorry. I'm not in trouble for cursing in your presence, am I? Arceus shook his head. No. You'd be surprised. Sorry, no. You'd be surprised how often I'm tempted to profane as well, usually when one of my children do something incredibly foolish. Immediately, everyone in the private legendary scene there looked at Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, Groudon, Kyogre, Dialga, Darkrai, and Giratina. Or, as in Japanese, in these last few seconds, Frieza! Fire, Sanda, Gradon, Kyoga, Parkia, Dialga, Darkrai, Giratina. Thank you very much. I am good at this.